Perfect. All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Kennedy Davis, and I'm excited to start off this professional development session with all of you. Before we dive in, I would like to welcome everyone and give a quick moment for any of my co-presenters that would like to introduce themselves as well.
Hi, I'm Tia, and I will be one of the co-presenters.
Hi, I'm Cameron, and I don't know if you can see me, but I am going to be one of the presenters. I'm also sharing the screen.
We are also glad to have you and have such a dedicated group of professionals here today. So, what to expect with today's session is that we will start off by reviewing our objectives and rationales so you know where we are headed. Then we'll dive into evidence-based practices that support strong interagency collaboration and talk about the shift. We will shift into a couple of interactive activities that will let you apply what we have talked about. We will also share an overview of the handout and tools that you can take with you at the end of this. We'll wrap up just in time for questions and a summary of key takeaways. Our goal is to make this session both practical and engaging. To get us started and warm up our thinking, we're going to do a quick collaboration chat. So in the chat box, please type the name of one agency you have worked with and one success or win that has come from this partnership. Okay, we're just going to say someone said something there. Yeah. All right. This helps build a shared picture of strong networks already in place that gives us an idea for how we can grow them. Feel free to read through each other's responses. There's a lot we can learn just from the variety in this room. There are 4 learning objectives for today's session. First, we want you to be able to identify and explain at least 3 evidence-based practices and approaches to improving agency collaboration. Second, we will learn about tools and strategies for creating transition plans that truly reflect each student's unique strengths and needs. Third, we will focus on identifying an at-risk students through data so that you can plan proactively. And finally, we will explore the specific skill-building resources like vocational assessments and travel training to help your students gain independence. Each of these areas is crucial to supporting students with disabilities as they move from high school into adult life. Now let's take a quick look at the rationale behind these objectives. We all know that collaboration between families, schools, and outside agencies is essential for a successful transition. Customized plans lead to better outcomes when they are focused on academic, vocational, and independent living goals. We also know that using data allows us to identify students who may need extra support before they fall through the cracks. Moreover, when students are taught real-world skills, primarily through structured programs and supports, they are much more confident and capable when they leave high school. These objectives were chosen because they reflect the most significant areas of need we are seeing in this field. Too often, students with disabilities leave school without a clear plan, strong agency connections, or the tools they need to succeed. This session is designed to address those gaps directly. By focusing on evidence-based strategies, collaboration, and practical tools, we are equipping you to create a more seamless and supported transition process for your students. Ultimately, the goal is to build confidence and independence in every student we serve.
Okay. So today we're tackling a critical question. How can schools, families, and agencies work together more effectively to support student transitions? Strong collaboration leads to better outcomes. Let's explore how. Too often, students fall through the cracks because schools and community agencies operate in silos. Research shows that students with strong interagency collaboration are 2 times more likely to enroll in post-secondary education or employment. So, how do we fix this? Let's dive into 3 proven strategies. Strategy number 1, interagency transition teams. These are regular meetings where schools, agencies, and families co-plan for a student's transition. For example, in any town school district, they hold bi-monthly ITT meetings where VR counselors, teachers, and parents review student progress and adjust plans. Why does this work? A 2020 study found that schools using ITTs saw a 40% reduction in service gaps. Strategy number 2, the Memoranda of Understanding. MOUs are written agreements that clarify who does what. For example, Springfield Schools partnered with their state VR agency to guarantee job coaches for all students with intellectual disabilities, cutting wait times from 6 months to 4 weeks.
Okay, so for our first activity, we're going to play a little game called Agency Matchup. So we will designate you each to a break room, and you will be given a set of student cards that each have a set of student needs. And then you will also have a resource bank that you'll be able to choose from. And your goal of this activity is to match up each appropriate agency with each of the students' needs.
Okay. Strategy 3, transition cafes. These are informal, low-stress workshops where families meet agency reps over coffee. For example, Maplewood Schools hosts quarterly cafes where parents rotate through mini sessions on topics like how VR can help or college disability services.
All right, for our next activity, we're going to do a quick think, pair, share. So our question for the think, pair, share will be, what is one topic you would include in your own schools or your own district's transition cafe? So we'll give you 1 minute to just think, and then we'll pair you up with somebody here in the session. And then finally, we'll take a 2-minute share out. So an actual success story comes from Marcus, who is a student with autism. He actually was able, with the help of his VR counselor, his mom, he was able to actually secure an internship at a hospital. And this shows us that when we collaborate, students are actually able to thrive better together. So our call to action to you is try one of these strategies. It could be as simple as starting small. Even one transition cafe or even just one MOU will help make a big difference. All right, and then here in your emails, and I'll also drop it in the chat, you'll receive the link to our handout. So on the handout, you're gonna find the purpose of our professional development again. You also see a quick summary of the learning objectives, as well as the key strategies that we discussed here. You'll also get another chance to review that real world success story that we shared. And then the purpose of this is going to be for you guys, of course, to revisit key points later. It's also going to be really good for just convenience. We're all teachers, educators, staff members. We all have so many things that we have to do. So really, this handout is for your convenience, so that way you don't have to spend extra time worrying about trying to do your own research. We've done some for you.
All right. Did anybody or did our audience have any questions for us today?
No, but I think you guys did a really great job.
Okay,
Oh, sorry. I said I had no questions at this time, but I think you guys did a really great job, and I appreciate the handout.
Thank you. We appreciate you have, or